Hey guys, welcome back, John Megacycle, another episode of Factorio, Bob's Mod Style. The stylings of Bob's Mods. With Factorio. Let's see, I wanted to slap down and get an idea of how I wanted to do the train station, the train system. Is really what I wanted to at least get the idea, the foundation for. This is all going to be parts of our, I'm not going to call it a mega factory, but it's really how I want to get this whole thing going on. Is going to be a whole lot of redesigning our main bus and everything, and I've got some big plans for how I want this all to pan out. For right now, though, we're still stocking up, still trying to clean up shop a little bit, running out of some of the base materials that we need to keep our base going, copper being one of them. I'm just going to collect you guys real quick like. Collect. And yeah, so we're pretty much tapped out of copper. Which isn't a bad thing. This gives us a good opportunity to redesign our main bus if we wanted to. Right now, just to keep us moving, I want to get this copper taken care of. So what do I have? A couple of mining drill level 2s. Tree in the way. Yeah, sorry guy, you gotta go. This would actually make more sense. Okay. Little ugly, but it will work. So let's get this all hooked up and piped right into our system. Right now I'm also working on the logistics robot speed. I think that's the last tech for the logistics bots. I think we already did cargo capacity, right? Yeah, we already did carrying capacity. That's going to make our bots plenty efficient, and we need that, especially for later when we start talking about trains. Like when we really start using that, that's going to be a very high utilization system. And I want to make sure that our bots are up for the challenge. Oh, nope. Oh, thank goodness. Whew. That could have been a doozy. No, it couldn't have been because the iron's all blocked up anyhow. So that's fine. Ding, ding, ding. Right to the main vein. And then I'm just going to screw everything up anyhow. There we go. Cool. It buys us a little more time. Now, in terms of where we want to go and how far we want to spread, copper's our key. So we've got copper here, copper here. So we've got a bunch of areas we could start tapping into the system, and it's all logistically networked. So that's not a problem. So I'm still happy with the amount of resources we have and the amount of potential we have. So that's not that big of a deal, I don't think, right now. I just want to check on our oil. I want to make sure that's going at a pretty good tilt. We have some petroleum gas, not a ton. Plastic, batteries, let's just take a quick swipe here. Batteries, 2. In-system, -2. Let's see here. Yeah, I want to see how quickly these batteries are being chunked out. I mean, it's going at a fairly decent pace. It's going consistently, so that's good. That one's also going consistently. This one, not so much, and that's fine. That's kind of what I figured was going to happen. If we had more petroleum gas in the system, I would say yes, more sulfur production. But see, look at that's not even going at 100% capacity. But sulfur is our bottleneck, being petroleum also being our bottleneck. So what do we got here? I still have 5. We could easily go another refinery, easily. Oh. I know what our problem is. It's heavy. Let's see here. Let's do... Yeah, light oil's not our problem. Even though that's helping a bunch. Heavy is the issue. So let's see here. I'm sure this is going at full capacity. The lubricant isn't. I mean, there's really not much. There's not much that this system needs. There's, what, 3 things that'll actually use it. This... We're just going to turn that completely off. Just get the resin going on, burn through some of this heavy. That's our issue. Our refineries are lit because they have product, but they're not actually doing anything. Yep, okay, that's our issue. So I'm going to build another chemical plant, and we're going to just get back to solid fuels. Where in the crap? There they are. I'm just going to get right back to solid fuels, I think. Just something to get this heavy bit out of the system. I don't really want to add 2 or 3 more storage tanks. I'd rather actually start using this stuff. So here. Solid fuel. Oh, no, wrong one, wrong one. Hang on, hang on. Hold your horses. Solid fuel, there we go. And, well, I'm a lazy son of a gun. I'm not making any more pipes. So that's the, oh, God, friggin' monkey crazy. There. Perfect. That should hopefully tamp down how much heavy we have in the system, and then hopefully revitalize our other resources that we haven't been getting a lot of. So I need to find stone next. I want to start pushing more walls. I want more territory. I want more everything. That's some stone. That's not stone. That's... I don't remember what that is. This is tin and iron. That's iron. I don't think that is stone. Let's go find out, though. I don't quite recall what that resource was. Oh, it's not a resource at all. It's the ground. That's a rare resource called the ground. Alright. Egg on my face. I'm an idiot. Got it. Fantastic. Anyway. Let's go ahead and pluck however much of this I have. Yep, I want to do some heavy expansion. And I also need a bunch of roboports to boot. I'm still sticking by my roboports. They're a bit more expensive. They suck up a bit more juice, but the 4 charging ports really help. And especially considering right now I still don't have a full understanding of how all these components work with each other, I think it's a good mix. Just going to take a little bit more. Roboport. Do I have any gear wheels on me? I do, enough for 3. Good. The belts and the lines are full. I'm happy with that. That should be good. I think I queued up 6. Yeah, they're full. The belts are full, but they're not happy. Let's get this copper out of my way. Thank you. Green tech is kind of eating up a good amount of the iron. That's okay. After we do another expansion, I do want to start working on, redoing my smelteries. I want to make sure those are electrical, and we can start moving away from coal a little bit here. Let's take one more gander on the map. How do I want to expand? East looks a lot easier than moving west, so I think I might want to go that route. Yeah, west looks dense as crap. But that's no guarantee that, there's no guarantee that there's not more stuff to the east. It just hasn't been scanned yet. Either way, let's also talk about military. I know we kind of bounced in and out of this. I want rifle. I need aluminum. Invar cobalt, titanium silicon. We have our stone wall and our reinforced wall. Hey, we capped out our logistics robot speed. That makes me very freaking happy. That's a heavy, heavy research. And I'm glad we were able to get that out of the way. Turrets level 4. Titanium, titanium. Yeah, that's fine. Do that. Uh-oh, we're not getting enough coal in the system, it looks like. And actually, these slow inserters are never going to be fast enough to get what's there. Oh, crap, wrong way. There we go. Fast inserters are going to be actually fast enough to pull it off the line. The slow inserters won't work, or the normal inserters won't work for 2 reasons. One, the belt is moving way too fast. They just don't grab it. They don't grab it fast enough. It's just like, I don't know. It's just an awkward conversation they're trying to go, give me. I want it. I can't get it. It's too fast. Like, it's that kind of a conversation, or the other side of it is you're out of power. That's the only other real reason why this stuff won't work. So just keep that in mind. In this case, these things just didn't have the speed to get the job done. Are we within range? Heck yes, we are. I need that cleared out. And we're within range here. I need that cleared out. Ooh, fast. Laser turrets level 3. Laser turret mark 3. Polished emerald, invar, lithium ion battery. Okay, yeah, go for it. I like getting all the military stuff done because the second we're ready for it, that's when I'm going to want to start working with it. I'm kind of waiting for these bots to come here and clean up this forest. Hey, no sooner said than done. Awesome. I'll take you. I'll take you. Am I out of mining drills? Seriously? No, I'm not out of drills. Silly me. Okay. Yeah, you thought. I got sniper turrets for the win, buddy. And we had some level 2 turrets here. I think we had 2 here. Let's just do one since I'm adding more sniper turrets anyway. Tree, get out of the way. Okay, super duper. I mean it. Tree, get out of the way. Did that connect? Hang on. No, there's a tree in the way. Get out! Okay. There we go. I should have just leveled this stupid forest anyway. There's that. That'll be a nice help. And this goes... Nope, hang on, hang on. That and that goes away. Are these... These are level 2s. Okay. And where's the other one? I thought I had more. I guess I don't. Fantastic. Okay, that should hopefully keep the line stocked up a bit. Let's take a look and see if any of it's making it past the boilers. That's kind of the key. If it's at least making some past the boilers, then it's at least getting to the rest of our system. Yep. Okay, good. Yep, it just needed to either back up or catch up. So in this way, it was actually going to wait enough for those other inserters, but I'm impatient, and I don't care. So it was just way easier for me to just replace them with fast. There we go, and they've been upgraded. Fantastic. Research, yes, absolutely. Aluminum is our next thing. I want to get better guns, better tools, better everything. Modular roboports, cool, not interested. Electric poles, 3. We're not even up to electric poles, 2. Don't care. Electronics assembling machine. Sure, why not? Sounds great. Alright, now where do I have aluminum? What does aluminum look like? I thought aluminum... That's titanium. That's brass or something? I think that's gems? No, that's zinc. I guess let's just take a bit of a look here. I thought I knew what aluminum looked like, and I thought we had aluminum, but maybe we don't. So this is titanium, copper, aluminum. Yeah, here we go. Great. Okay, how do I make aluminum plates? Is that what I need for military? Aluminum plate. How do I do that? Is it just smelting? Because that would be easy. Aluminum plate is alumina and carbon. So what do I do with this aluminum ore? Is that what this is called? Yeah, bauxite. Maybe there's a few ways to make the same product. Lead, glass. I'm looking for... oh, alumina. Is that what this needs? Alumina, where'd it go? No, dang it, I lost it. Aluminum is alumina and carbon. So sodium hydroxide, aluminum ore. Great. We're making sodium hydroxide over here anyway. I just need to get it into a passive provider chest. Nope. Passive provider, thank you. I know I have that around here somewhere. Yep. This is sodium hydroxide, right? Perfect. Okay, cool. So let's do this. Passive provider. Rotate. Rotate. Actually, stop and stop. This has to catch up anyway. But I do want to build a nice buffer. How do we do that? Okay, so there's that. Okay, don't worry, we'll get this figured out. You take all that. I immediately regret now taking all that stone wall. You take all that, and actually, you get upgraded. And I'll take all that. You take all that. And then it's going to be something like this. It's dumb, but it builds that buffer. It builds that extra buffer to make sure that this line isn't kept up. And this is why I built the storage tanks. We got plenty of storage there. This is no big deal. We're still producing... This is salt, right? Oh yeah, it's salt. Boop boo boo. Wow, we're just cranking through the tech. Which is great. Mining drills research level 3. Yes, please. How much of a buffer does this have? It is actually keeping up with the fast inserter. So let's do this. Let's just make this totally legit. There we go. Because this stuff is just gobbling up as quickly as it can anyway. Okay, sodium hydroxide is now in a passive provider chest. It is now part of the logistics network. I don't have to worry about that anymore. Thank you for the belts. That being said, oh gosh, I love the fact we're overproducing this stuff. So good. So good. So good. So good. Okay, cool. Now, we have our aluminum. I need what to make what I want. It's a chemical facility, is that it? Made in an electrical chemical furnace or any of the other furnaces. I want an electrical chemical furnace. Electrical chemical furnace, electrical chemical furnace, electrical chemical furnace, electrical chemical furnace, electrical chemical furnace. It sounds funny to say really fast because I'm saying it may be wrong. Electric metal mixing furnace. I don't know if that's what I want. Chemical furnace, metal mixing furnace. I guess the only way to tell is I'm just going to build it and see if I can do what I want with it, right? It's all about experimentation. Green, purple, blue. Is that what I'm building? I have no idea. We're going to find out. And thunk. Nope. Nope, wrong one. Also lights. For the love of goodness. Thank you. Sorry, people at home. I would be cheesed off too if I had to watch this whole thing in darkness. Okay, so what is the thing I want? What's the next? I can almost skip this tech. I almost don't care, but... Oh, is this it? Chemical processing. Electrical chemical furnace, electrical chemical furnace, electrical chemical furnace. Yeah, let's do that. I don't mind. Let's also start up a bit of an infrastructure on how we want this to work. This will come like this. It's going to go on the bottom side. I'm going to have a requester chest. I know I have a few. There we go. Shading. And this is going to go like this. And this is going to request the sodium hydroxide. Booyah! 100 is fine. There you go. Once this all gets cleared out, I can easily put another drill here that'll take care of that. We're well within logistics. Hell yeah, we're within logistics. We're within logistics so good. Okay, here's this. And we're going to get just a couple of these electrical chemical furnaces. It's fun to say. It really, really is. So here, how do I want to get this to work? I know exactly how I'm going to get it to work. It's dumb, but there we go. Great. I know I have it in boxes, but this will at least get it on the line. Now, what do I need for... What does a regular chemical furnace use? I think it uses coal. I kind of want to really get away from coal. And does it need water? No, it's just in and out. I guess that's just for, you know, liquid inputs. We use the same thing for water for carbon production. So I'm fine with that. Okay, so we're waiting on that project. What do we need for titanium? Let's take a look at that. No reason why I'm doing the research. I can't do a couple of things at the same time here. Titanium plate, carbon, calcium chloride, carbon. Carbon's part of the logistics network, isn't it? I could have... Yes, it is. So carbon is done. Calcium chloride. And these are made in electrolyzers. So what's the highest level electrolyzer I have? I don't have glass. Let's do, I don't know, 3 electrolyzers. And the other thing, calcium chloride, was that it? Calcium chloride. Is this calcium chloride? It is calcium chloride. We're going to take the whole thing off right there. This is going to be passive, another passive, oh crap, losing stuff. Passive provider chest on the quick. This can go there, good. Now that's part of the logistics system. What else did I need? I think that was it, carbon, calcium chloride, and the titanium. I'm on my way, dude, settle down. Two turrets are engaged with the enemy. Oh man, they brought it. They brought the sauce. Hang on. And I can't touch any of it, which is probably fine. What were these? Mark II and a sniper. So, sniper, 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 sniper. Come on, you can do it. There, that gives us some extra, little extra cushion. Again, you lose a turret, add 2 more. Like, that should be, like, the running philosophy. At least for me, that's how I work defensively. Is there's going to be holes in the system. Someone's going to find it. Someone's going to poke a hole and be like, ah, I'm breaking your stuff. And you just got to be all like, stop it. But while you're saying all like, stop it, you got to make sure that you give a good deterrent. That being, add more turrets. Let's just reset this up. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Oh. Okay, control clicking on anything just starts loading anything into the thing. That didn't make no sense. Anyway, don't just control click willy-nilly. Either way, there are all the gems. Good. We have our electrolyzers, which is the next step for titanium. Get this out of my inventory. This. This I have no idea what to do with now. Ah! I gotta zoom out. What am I doing? Whee! Tech is looking good. Blue tech is a little slow, and that's probably... Oh, batteries. Okay, let's go to our iron, or not iron, our oil production and see what's up with our batteries. Oops, that fell on the floor. Awesome. I thought I did a better job making sure that we were chugging through all that heavy oil, but I guess not. Heavy's not full, so that's good. So everything should start reproducing is the word I want to use, but it's not the meaning you're thinking of. It's not like, yeah, reproduction. It's just producing again. It should start producing over again, you know, putting re in front of stuff. And we're just not pumping the heavy quickly enough. It's not getting out of these systems quickly enough. So give me 2 electric engines. That would be sweet. Where art thou? Where art thou? There thou art. No! God, no. Wrong engine. Bad. Looks like I accidentally bumped my recording button somehow. Not too sure, but this is all you missed. I got my engines, and I put in a new small pump. Now what this is doing is, this is just pulling out all the extra heavy out of the system, at least a bit faster. There. It should be 0 by the time it gets to production. There we go. It just takes a while. And probably the better pumps might do a better job of that. Not too sure. Like better push through the system. Let's see here. No, we're doing good as long as we're not tapping out and we're not filling up. Yeah, that's a lot of solid fuel. That's exactly what I'm going to... Can't talk. That's exactly what I'm going to be running my trains with later on. I don't use coal at all for my locomotive system. It's all solid fuel, and I like that a lot better. It's just easier to deal with, I guess. And we have this extra surplus of heavy, and I don't want to just burn it off. Like, I don't want to waste it. So I think it's more important that we go and use it proper. So just put that pump away, put that away. I'll take my electrolyzers. Okay. I guess something like this. You are going to make for me titanium plate. And you need what? You need the rutile, carbon, calcium chloride. Alright. Let's move these power lines down a little. That connect? Very good. It's kind of exactly where I want it, but okay, whatever. Fair enough. So here, we're just going to get a line down the back. This is going to suck up 2 of the products, so we'll just do something like this. We could do this the other way. Let's do it the other way. That way I can expand it. No. I was wrong. Let's do it the other way again. That way I can start the supply here and feed it down, and I can expand it as much as I want. If I did it the other way, I might have to tear up a bunch of the system for it to make sense. That's fine. That's good enough for now. And then we're going to need... I just need to put that back again. Go figure. I need a couple of requester chests. God, bots make this all so much easier to manage. Don't want a big spaghetti fortress? Guess what? You don't have to have one, friend. You're going to do calcium chloride. I want you to do, I don't know, 100. Why not? And you're going to do carbon. Oh, crap. You're going to do carbon, and I want you to have 50 of it. There we go. Very nice. Okay. That takes care of 2 of the commodities, and then I need to take care of the 3rd. I really just wanted another belt here to feed this, but I don't know if I can do that with the power. So we're going to do something like that, and then this is going to do something like that, and that. Okay, good, 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 good. And this is just going to feed out the back. Okay, I need you to stop doing things for 1 second. Thank you. I really regret pulling all that wall, now that I wanted to go more military. Let's just do this for right now. There, and I can actually hold stuff. Okay, I need one of these bad boys. And I need 1, 2, 3 fast long-handed inserter. Oh, they're full. Okay, good to know. I'm going to take you out of here. We're going to move this a little bit because this is how I want this to go. Just like that. Okay? Very good. You can move. You can go right there. I can set this back up, no problem. There we go. Doesn't matter really what side that's on, because I have 3 commodities. If I had 4 commodities, then I'd want it on a different angle or whatever. Okay, so titanium. How does this actually work? I mean, what part of this is actually needed to whatever? That didn't make no sense. Aluminum plate is what I'm working on. Are these, like, what I mean is this titanium bar the last thing of it? Like, is this plate, or is there something other titanium-y I need to make? Huh. Well, here's what we're going to do. I'm at least going to get this in storage. So 1, 2, and passive provider. Again, we're still crossing the border of I don't know how to use this stuff efficiently or at all. So we're just going to do this. That's going to build us a buffer. There we go. Great. If that's needed, it's in the system. Good deal. Okay, so titanium's knocked out. At least the start of it is. Aluminum we're still working on. Oh, we have chemical processing. Excellent. I think I'm actually going to call this an episode right here. Pretty happy with our progress, as always. But we got one more commodity figured out, at least to some level. We've got a good amount of everything coming in. I don't see any problem with this production line. We should be doing pretty good for quite some time. So, anyway, thanks for joining me, guys. This has been John Megacycle, another episode of Factorio in the books. I appreciate your time. I appreciate you stopping by, and I will catch you next time.